السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
How are you doing? I hope you're fine.
Yeah, 1 week ago, I told you that I will not be able to participate in this class because normally I have other calls, but I totally forgot that today in my country is a public holiday, so the course was cancelled. Can I participate in this lecture?
Yes, of course you are welcome.
Okay,
You
thank
are
you.
you are free to choose whether Saturday or Sunday. Okay, let's just wait like some minutes before we start, so that the other members will join us.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Sir, I am Tanveer Ahmed from Pakistan.
You are welcome. You are welcome. We just
Thank
waiting.
you. Today,
We just
okay,
wait in small, like 2 3 minutes until the other members will join us, and then we will start, inshallah.
okay, inshallah.
عارفة والله اسمي ما أدري شايفة فاهمة مني بس مرحلة عاطمية كده.
الو السلام عليكم. Inshallah, we begin now. I hope you hear my voice. Please, if you hear me clearly, type in the chat so that I will know. Hello, please, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we hear now.
Okay, fine. Please, um, if you open your mic, just mute it, please, so that we will start. And inshallah, once I ask for participation, I will choose a member to participate.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I hope you are doing very fine. Let me share the screen first, and then we will start. I hope you see the screen. It's clear now in front of me. Sorry. So today is our 5th online lecture, and we are going to talk about nominal sentence. We're going to complete our discussion about nominal sentences. Okay. Later on, I will discuss these terms, rules, and regulation of our online classes for the new members today we have. But let me first go to the objectives of today's lesson. First, I want to talk about types of sentences in Arabic in general. How many type of sentence we have in Arabic? I want to break them down because they're going to be relevant to our class today. Second, specifically, we're going to talk about nominal sentence or what we call in Arabic al-jumlatul ismiyya. Okay, so we were going to break it down, know its components, and take some examples. Then we will talk about types of subject or al-mubtada, and then type of predicate or al-khabar. I don't prefer using this word to describe al-khabar because it can be used to describe many things like objects and so on. So please, during the when I'm talking, if you have any question, you just raise your hand or type it in the chat. Okay. So first, I want to start by breaking down three definitions that we covered last week. First, we talked about the concept of useful sentence. Okay, we said when the sentence will be useful. First, it has two terms or two things. The sentence must have a complete meaning. It doesn't matter how many words you have. Maybe you have 100 words or 10 words, and still the meaning is not complete. Okay, and sometimes you have only 2 words, and the meaning is very complete. Okay, this is the first thing in useful sentences. So useful sentence must have a complete meaning. Second, it contains at least 2 words, usually, not permanently, because there are some cases in Arabic you can see what's obvious. Uh, um, you can see only one word that can form a useful sentence. Let me just give you an example so that you will understand what I'm talking about. If I said, um, the tall boy, like that, if I only said the tall boy, did you understand anything from this sentence? Yes, it's a complete sentence. We have we have 1, 2, 3 words, but yet the meaning is not complete. But if I add the tall boy is my brother. Okay, now I understand. I understand that you mean this tall boy is your brother. The meaning now is complete. Another example, if I told you in the class, again, I don't understand anything. What's happening in the class? What do you mean? But if I say in the class, there is a dog. Okay, now I understand. I understand you mean there is a dog inside the class. And okay, so now it doesn't matter how many words inside a sentence as long as the meaning is not complete. Second, we defined the subject or al-mubtada. This is the first part or the first component of nominal sentence. And we said it must be a noun that starts the sentence. So we have 2 features now for the subject or al-mubtada. It must be a noun. Second, in most of the cases, it will come in the beginning of the word. So any type of sentence that starts with a noun, this noun, we consider it to be subject or al-mubtada. Like if we said the boy, the dog, anything else. But if you start with a verb or something else, it's no longer a nominal sentence. Okay. Second, the second component of nominal sentence, which is predicate or al-khabar. And we defined it to be whatever makes a nominal sentence meaningful. Why did I say whatever? Because it might be a noun or anything else, as we will explain in today's lesson. Here in the subject, we said it must be a noun. So a subject of nominal sentence cannot be a verb, cannot be preposition. It must be a noun. But the predicate of a nominal sentence can be anything else. Okay. And the second condition of predicate is what makes the sentence meaningful. If you want to check whether this word you choose or this sentence you choose or whatever you choose is a predicate, just try to remove it from the sentence. You will see the sentence incomplete without this word or without this part. Okay. Now, is there any question about this part? If you have any question, please you ask me in the chat before I continue. Hello. If it's okay, just type okay in the chat.
It's okay, sir. No
Okay, let me continue. Just let me put the charger first. Now we will move to types of sentences because this is very important. This topic or this part is very relevant to our topic today. In Arabic, we have three types of sentences, okay? Mainly, we have two, nominal and verbal. This is the basic or the two basic categories, okay? Nominal sentence, we said it begins with a noun, okay? This is very important. Once a sentence starts or begins with a noun, it's considered to be nominal sentence. And the components of nominal sentence, we said subject and predicate, as we explained in the previous table. We have two components, subject, predicate. The second one is a verbal sentence. It began with a verb. It begins with a verb. Okay? And the components of a verbal sentence in Arabic are like this, in the same order. Verb comes first, subject, and then object. Let me just try to differentiate between verbal sentence in Arabic and in English. In English, usually, whether it's a nominal or verbal sentence, usually it starts with a noun, like he plays football, right? This one in English is a verbal sentence because it contains a verb, right? Plays. But yet, we start with a noun. It starts with a noun. This is not happening in Arabic. A verbal sentence in Arabic must start with a verb, okay? He plays football. If we translate this in Arabic, it will be like this. هو يلعب الكرة. Now we begin with a noun. So it's not a verbal sentence. It's a nominal sentence. Because as we said, nominal sentence begin with a noun. What if we we get the right order? The verb comes first. So it will be like this. يلعب. Then the subject comes first. Who is playing? يلعب أحمد, for example. And then what is the object? He's playing with what? He's playing with football, or he is playing football. So this is the correct order. Verb comes first. Subject, the person or the thing which is doing the verb, comes next. And lastly, the object. Okay, this is the right order. And then we have a third classification. We call it quasi-sentence, which means shib gumla. What is the meaning of this? It's neither a single word nor a sentence. It's something in between. Let me just try to so we have a noun here, or one word, and here we have a sentence. One word only mostly cannot form a complete sentence. And sentence, it contains at least two words in most of the cases. There is something in between, something that it is not a single word, maybe it's two words or more, but in the same time, we cannot call it a sentence. Why? Because it doesn't have a complete meaning. This is what I'm talking about, quasi-sentence. Like if I said in the class. Now we have about 3 words, right? And yet the meaning is not complete. So we cannot say this one is a sentence, okay? If I said under the table, what is this? I didn't understand what you mean. What's under the table? So we cannot say this one is a full sentence. So we call it in Arabic shibh gumla. Shibh means almost a sentence, okay? I don't know whether this translation is okay. Quasi sentence. So it contains a preposition plus a noun or an adverb plus a noun. This is the components of شبه الجملة. Okay. I hope this part is clear. If you have any question, please, you type it in the chat, or if it's okay, you just type okay. Any question, anything, any confusion, you please speak up. Okay, let's continue. So I will be moving to the examples of today's lesson, and from this example, we will extract. So the best approach to study Arabic grammar is to let the student to extract the pattern or the concept by himself. This is most of the big textbooks that explains grammar. They are using the same approach. They will give you the examples first, let you notice, observe the examples, and then you extract, you observe what's happening. Does type of sentence affects the meaning? Usama, I don't understand what you mean. Can you please open your mic and explain to me?
Assalamu
Alaikum salam. How are you?
So like I'm fine, sir. But does type of sentence affect the meaning? Like if we have jumla failure and jumla ismiya for the like same sentence.
Both of them. I told you the condition of a sentence. First, mostly it will have at least two words. This is number one. Number two, it must have a meaningful thing, or it must have a meaning, which is complete. You understand? This is
Like sir,
like what?
هو يلعب في كرة القدم or يلعب كرة القدم.
Okay.
Both sentences have the same meaning, or does it change the?
Yes, they have the same meaning. هو يلعب الكرة or يلعب هو الكرة. Both of them have the same meaning. The only difference now, I hope you see it. يلعب, let me change this Ahmed to هو, to become هو. يلعب هو الكرة. This one is the same as this one. But the only difference, the first one is what? Is a nominal sentence because it begins with a noun. While the second one is a verbal sentence because it begins with a verb. I hope you get it now.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you want to understand?
No, sir. Okay.
Okay, just be patient. Soon enough, I will explain this example again, and I will get the components. Thank you, Usama, for your question. Okay, we are moving to the examples. So I will choose one by one to read the example. The first one is Engineer Mohan. Please open your mic.
Good morning.
Good morning, Engineer. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Could you read the first example here, please?
الولد طويل.
الولد طويل or طويل?
الولد طويل.
طويل, yes, because whenever we stop, you make the letter you stop at consonant. Can you know the translation of this sentence?
The boy is tall.
The boy is tall. Is okay. Okay, this one. Let me ask you: is it a nominal or a verbal sentence?
It is a nominal sentence.
Why?
Because it starts with a noun.
With a noun. That's okay. So this one is a noun that starts a sentence. So we can say this first word is what? Which components of a nominal sentence?
It's a mubtada, a subject.
المبتدا, right? This okay. Okay, what about the second word is what?
Second one is a khabar, predicate.
Al-khabar. Now the meaning is complete, right? الولد
Yes.
طويل. I said when
Yes.
I was explaining predicate, the predicate it what makes the sentence complete. So if you want to check whether this word is a predicate, just try to remove it from the sentence. الولد. Did you understand anything?
No meaning.
No meaning. So sorry. So the predicate it whatever makes the sentence complete. Okay, thank you, engineer, for participation.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, second we have Ulfa. This is the name.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, please. I don't know your level in Arabic, but can you read the second sentence?
Okay. الولد الطوال جميل.
Okay. الولد الطويل جميل.
الطويل. Okay.
Okay. Do you know the translation of this sentence?
The boy.
Okay.
The tall boy is.
The tall boy. Okay.
Is nice.
Okay. Jamil means beautiful, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now we have three words. Can you specify which one is the subject and which is the predicate?
Oh, well, I don't know. I just know the subject already.
Okay, yes, the first one is correct because it's a noun and it also starts the first noun or the first thing in the sentence. Okay, what about the khabar? Can you guess? We have two
Khabar
words.
means object.
Khabar is the predicate.
Jamil.
Yes, it's correct. Jamilun. Okay, how do we know it is the predicate? Just try to remove it from the sentence.
Okay.
If I delete it from the sentence, الولد الطويل, the tall boy, is the meaning complete now?
No.
No, it's not. So what we choose is a predicate. Try to remove this one, الطويل. الولد جميل. Yes, the meaning is still complete. We deleted الطويل, which is an adjective. So if you delete an adjective, it's okay. The meaning will still be complete. الولد جميل or الولد الطويل جميل. Okay, thank you for your participation.
Okay.
You can close your mic. Okay, I hope you get it now. So maybe this one I have a noun, and after the noun I have an adjective. I can have as many adjectives as I can, and yet the meaning will never be complete. Let me just try. الولد الطويل الجميل الرفيع what again? الكبير, the tall, beautiful, slim, big boy. Then the meaning is not complete. I will have to add an additional word to complete the meaning. جميل. So all these words are adjectives. We can even delete them and the meaning will still complete because this word is a predicate. I hope you get the point. Okay, now the third example. Who is going to participate? Tanvir, this is the name?
Yes, sir, Tanvir.
Okay, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm quite fine.
Okay, can you read please this sentence?
But can I see your screen? I think signal issue at your side.
Okay.
Internet signal.
But please, if you have any issue, the other members, can you tell me in the chat whether you see the screen, please? Because I think it's okay here.
No screen.
Okay, maybe is your own side because I think the other member, they are working fine. Is okay, is okay. You can close your mic. Maybe we'll move to the second person. Okay, Osama,
Yes, sir.
how are you? Please read this sentence for
I'm
us.
fine. المعلم يكتب الدرس.
يكتب الدرس. Okay, now you you came to your perfect example because this is what you asked about. المعلم يكتب الدرس. Okay, let me ask you, what is the type of this sentence?
Nominal.
Nominal. Why?
Because it starts with noun.
With noun.
المعلم.
That's okay.
المعلم.
المعلم. That's fine. So it starts with a noun. It means it's a nominal sentence. Okay,
Yes.
let me ask you, where is the predicate? أين الخبر?
يكتب الدرس.
All of this is يكتب الدرس?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, why?
Because it gives meaning.
Okay, if I remove it, the meaning is not complete,
Will
right?
not be complete. Yes.
Even if I
يكتب
remove
الدرس.
this verb and I leave one word, المعلم الدرس, what is the meaning of that? The teacher, the lesson, there is no meaning. So all these sentence is considered to be predicate. So from here we can understand a predicate. If you recall, when I defined the predicate in the beginning of this class, I said it is whatever makes the meaning complete. So it can be a single word, like here, like we saw in the first two examples, طويل and جميل. And it can also be a complete sentence, like here. It's a verbal sentence. Okay? So المعلم, this is the subject or المبتدأ. And then يكتب الدرس, all this sentence is what is the predicate. Okay, Usama, please. Let me type this
Yes,
one
sir.
in a different manner. And I want you to, I will start with يكتب. يكتب المعلم الدرس. Now, this second one, what is the type of this sentence?
It is verbal sentence
Why?
because it starts with verb.
With a verb. It's okay. Now, here we know that المعلم is مبتدأ or the subject. And this
Subject.
sentence all is what is a predicate or al-khabar.
Cover.
Okay. Now here,
Yes.
what is the position of this word? يكتب
يكتب is verb.
is a verb. Okay. You remember when we said the components of a verbal sentence? We said verb and then this one. What is this one? What's the position?
File.
Is what?
Subject.
Subject, yes.
File or
فاعل.
subject.
فاعل. And this one?
Object.
Object.
مفعول
So,
به.
مفعول به. جميل. So, despite these two sentences have the same exact three words, but because I exchange it between two words only, so now the meaning completely changes, or the position. So in the first one, we have noun, or we have subject plus predicate, right? And the second one, we have verb plus subject plus object. So I hope all of you have the insight, or the meaning is complete for you, the difference between the nominal and the verbal sentence. Okay, Usama, thank you very much. You can close your mic.
Thank you.
I still have complaint in the chat from some of our members. They are complaining about the voice. I hope my voice is clear and the screen is up. Maybe is the network from your own side. Please, you check your network connection. Okay, this part, the difference between nominal and verbal sentence. I hope all members are understanding what I'm saying now. Is there any question about this part? Please ask me in the chat. Okay, no, any question? Just type okay so that I will know we will continue. Okay, let's move now to the second example. Who is going to participate? Machi. Is it correct like this?
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so
Okay,
that's
is the first time you participate, right?
yeah.
Okay, sorry, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, so yeah, Machai. I've been learning Arabic for a month now, and I decided to join this course to expand my knowledge.
Okay, fine. Where are you from, please?
I'm from Poland.
From?
Poland, it's a country in Europe next to Germany.
Okay, Holland.
Poland,
Yes,
not
yes.
the Netherlands.
Netherlands. Yes, yes. You are welcome. So you know the basics. You can read this sentence.
Yeah, sure. It's المعلم شعره طويل.
شعره طويل. Okay. This is one point. Whenever you stop at consonant. So whenever you say طويل, it will be طويل. You don't say طويل unless you are continuing with the reading. Okay, here المعلم شعره طويل. Okay, this one is a nominal sentence. You are agree with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, because we start with a noun, the same noun. So this one is the subject, al-mubtada of our sentence. Okay, now what about these two words? Where is the predicate here?
Well, I would say that it's طويل.
Okay, what about this this word in the middle?
I would say it's a part of a subject because that's literally his hair, and it
Okay.
means just that his hair is long.
The teacher, this is a translation. The teacher, his hair is long, right? This is a translation of this sentence. So in this case, this all sentence is going to be the predicate. Why? Because if you remove it, now the meaning is not complete. Even if you remove the last one, طويل, المعلم شعره, again, the meaning is not complete. It needs an additional word for the meaning to be complete. So المعلم شعره طويل. Okay, this شعره, what is the type of this word? Is it noun, verb, preposition, adverb?
I would say a noun.
Yes, it's a noun. So we have three nouns, 1, 2, 3. So this all, we said, we agreed that these two words are the predicate. So we are talking here about a nominal sentence. So it's like we have two sentences in one. Al-Muallim, we can call it first subject. I'm sorry. Okay, Al-Muallim, we can call it first subject. Okay, what about شعره? It's a second subject. Second subject for what? For this sentence. So we have two sentences. المعلم شعره طويل. This is the first one. And the second one, شعره طويل, is another sentence. Okay. And then طويل is a predicate. Predicate for what? For which one?
For شعره.
For شعره, yes, you are right. So this one, طويل, is predicate for the second subject. شعره طويل. And lastly, شعره طويل, all this sentence is predicate again. Predicate for what? For the first. For the first subject. So this one is predicate for second subject, and this one predicate for the first subject. It's like down this. شعره طويل. Okay, this one we have, the first one is the subject, the second one is a predicate. And then I will add here المعلم. So this all is a predicate for the first subject. I hope you get it now. So we have two nominal sentence, one inside the other. And the second one, all the nominal sentence, the second nominal sentence, serves as the predicate for the first subject. I hope you get it now. Do you have any complication or confusion? Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, everything's clear.
Okay. So mostly whenever you have a nominal sentence inside a nominal sentence like we have here, mostly you will see a pronoun like here, which is referring to the first subject. As we said, المعلم شعره طويل. His here belongs to the teacher, right? As an example, another example, الطالب قلمه جميل. The student, his pen is beautiful. الطالبة فستانها رائع. The female student, her dress is amazing or wonderful. Okay, I hope you get it now, right? Okay, thank you for participation. Please, if anyone has any complication, you ask me in the chat, please, before you continue. Just type okay if it's clear for you. Okay, you are still complaining about the screen, but I can see it. I open my phone, I can see it. And even the other members, they see the screen. So please try to go out and join again. Try to go out and join again the Zoom meeting. Okay, Muhammad Ibrahim, you are new. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. You are welcome. You are from where? Let me guess, from Nigeria, go? Can you hear me or what? Clearly, he doesn't hear me. I hope you are hearing my voice.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, Muhammad Ibrahim is talking, or who is talking? Shazad?
Shazad.
Okay, how are you? This is your first time?
Yes, it's my first time. Alhamdulillah, how are you?
I'm fine. You are from where? India?
Yes, I'm from Pakistan, but now I'm living in New Zealand.
Okay.
Yes.
You are welcome. You are welcome. I hope you're following what we are saying.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. There is one question from Ulfa. She's asking شعر المعلم طويل. Can we say شعر المعلم طويل? Yes, we can say so. Let me try. This is actually a good question. I was about to get into it. She said شعر. Let me write it here. شعر المعلم طويل. طويل. Okay, here, let me break it down the same way we did. The first is a noun, شعر, hair. This word, we call it مضاف إليه. It's a word that you add to another word in order to identify it. Like we are saying in English, the door of the class. Now we added class or the class to this word, the door, in order to identify this door. Okay? So if I say شعر, I don't know what you mean by hair. This is indefinite. But now when you added al-muallim, you defined this noun. شعر, whose hair? شعر المعلم. Okay, now I understand you are talking about the hair of a specific person. شعر المعلم طويل. So here, the first one, شعر, this one is the subject, is a noun, and it comes in the beginning of the sentence, so is the subject. Okay, what about this one, al-muallimi? No, it's what we call in Arabic مضاف إليه, which means an additional word to identify this first word. So this is not the predicate, okay? What about this one? Yes, it is the predicate. شعر المعلم. How do we know this is a predicate? Just try to remove it. شعر المعلم, the hair of the teacher. The meaning is not complete. But if I say the hair of the teacher is tall, now the meaning is complete. Okay? Thank you for the question. So we can start with a noun. So it's just like exchanging and trying to put one word in the place of other. The same way we did here. المعلم يكتب الدرس. We exchange between يكتب and المعلم. It gives us a completely different sentence and completely different relocation of the words. Okay. So now moving to the next example. Who is going to? Okay, who didn't participate? Shahzad. Okay, is your turn now, please. You can participate.
Yes. المعلم في الفصل.
المعلم في الفصل. Okay. Again, I will ask you the same ordinary questions. What type of this sentence?
Nominal.
Nominal. Why?
المعلم, the noun بدال.
Yes, because it begins with a noun, المعلم. So this noun is the subject, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So what about this? Where is the predicate here?
Is خبر.
Which one is the khabar?
First.
This one?
No. The class is quite. في الفصل. فصل also is.
This one, let me
noun.
just. This one, fi, is a preposition, right?
Yes, preposition fi. Yeah.
Okay. And al-fasl is a noun.
The class, the noun. Yes. Yeah.
So if we remove this al-fasl, al-muallimu fi, the meaning is not complete, right? But still,
yes,
we have this fi. If I remove this fi, al-muallimu al-fasl, again, the meaning is not complete.
Not complete. Yeah.
So these two words cannot be separated from each other. Fil fasl, in the class. Now all this fil fasl are going to be the predicate. Okay.
Okay.
Remember when we said in the beginning of this lesson, if you were here, we said that there are three types of sentences. We said there is nominal sentence, verbal sentence, and there is a third type of sentences, we call it, it's not a full sentence. We call it شبه جملة, quasi sentence, because it's not a single word. As you can see, we have two words, في and الفصل. So we cannot say it's only a word. And we cannot also say it's a sentence, because if you type it alone, it will not give you a full meaning. And one of the conditions of a sentence, it must have a full meaning. If I say في الفصل in the class, did you understand anything? There is no meaning. But if I said المعلم في الفصل, now there is a meaning.
Now it's complete.
Okay.
Yep.
So here the predicate will be شبه الجملة, or the quasi sentence في الفصل. Okay. It's a preposition plus a noun. Okay. Thank you for participation. You can close your mic. Okay, Muhammad Ibrahim, you are complaining about the voice. Is you
Sir,
can, who is talking,
I
please?
have question.
Oh, Osama is talking?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what if sentence start with preposition and it also give full meaning, like fil fasl muallim?
Yes, I'm coming. No, I'm coming to you. Don't worry, I have it here. في الفصل طالب. Just be patient, we will reach for it.
Okay.
Okay, Muhammad Ibrahim, he's still complaining. Please, yeah, Muhammad, you can open the mic. You can, there is one symbol for a mic or button for a mic. You can press on this and it will open the mic. I hope you hear me. If you hear me, please type in the chat so that I will know. Okay, let's continue. The last one. Who is going to be? Engineer Mohan. Please open your mic.
Okay. Al-Muallimu Amamul Sabura.
السبورة. المعلم أمام السبورة.
Amamul Sabura. The teacher is in front of the blackboard.
Yes, that's fine. The teacher is in front of the blackboard or the board. So now, this one, we agree that this one is a nominal sentence. And al-muallim is what? Is it the predicate or the subject?
It's a noun and it's a nominal sentence.
Okay. So I'm asking about this word, al-muallim. Is it the subject or the predicate?
It's a subject.
Is the subject. That's okay.
Mubtada.
Okay, where is the predicate here?
Amamul Sabura.
Two of them are the predicate, this full sentence?
Yes, Amamul Sabura.
Okay, أمام السبورة. It's also the same condition here, but this one is a preposition plus a noun. Here it's an adverb plus a noun. It means the teacher is on front of the board, right?
Adverb, yes.
Okay.
The board.
So if I remove one, أمام المعلم أمام, it's not complete.
Teacher
If I
is in
remove
front
the
of-
other one,
not complete.
المعلم السبورة is also not complete. So these two words
Yeah.
must be together. Okay. So المعلم أمام السبورة. Now the meaning is complete, which means there is a predicate as long as we have a meaning, full meaning, and this one is a nominal sentence because it starts with a noun, so it must have a predicate because the meaning is complete. So all this أمام السبورة is the predicate. Okay, thank you, engineer. So we can conclude in the first two examples.
Predicate, khabar.
Okay, thank you. In the first two examples, we had the predicate as one single word, a noun, طويل. الولد طويل. الولد طويل جميل. طويل and جميل. Let me just try to, here, these two words. So in the first two examples, the type of the predicate is a noun, single word, right? And in the second two examples, the type of the predicate is a sentence. Here is a verbal sentence because it starts with a verb, يكتب. And here it's a nominal sentence because it starts with a noun. And lastly, in the last two examples, the type of the predicate is what we call quasi-sentence or shibh jumla. In the first one here, it's preposition plus a noun, and here it's an adverb plus a noun. As we said here, we say we have nominal, we have verbal, we have shibh jumla or quasi-sentence. And shibh jumla, we have two types. Preposition plus a noun, like في الفصل, in the class. في is a preposition, means in. And an adverb plus a noun, like أمام السبورة. أمام is what we call ظرف مكان, place adverb, or an adverb that expresses the place, the location. أمام, in front, okay? And as we explain now, a predicate can be all of these. A predicate can be, let me write it here. A noun, a nominal sentence, a verbal sentence, or a quasi-sentence. And in brackets can be preposition plus noun or adverb plus noun. So how many type of predicate we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 forms a predicate can be expressed in. That's why whenever we define the predicate, we said it's whatever makes a nominal sentence meaningful. This whatever, it can be anything. It can be a noun, sentence, or a quasi-sentence, regardless of the type, of course. Okay, but the subject or al-mubtada, it must be a noun. It cannot be something else. It cannot be a verb. If you start a sentence with a verb, so now it's no longer a nominal. It will become a verbal sentence. Okay, so now I hope you get the point. So as a summary, we the nominal sentence contains 2 components, subject and predicate, or al-mubtada wal-khabar. Al-mubtada must be a noun, and it must be, or in most cases, it will become as the first word in the sentence. Okay, while al-khabar, it's a flexible thing. It can be noun, can be sentence, it can be a quasi-sentence. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me before we complete. Well, Zuhra is talking. What is this language? Is it Pakistani?
I think it might be Farsi.
Okay, sorry, what did you say?
Sir?
Much he was saying something, but I didn't get what he is saying.
Sir,
Okay, Tanvir, you have a
would
question?
you share this? Yes, I have a question, sir. Would you share or upload this video on YouTube or Facebook?
Yes, I will upload
after
it.
this class?
Yes, don't worry, I will upload it. Even last week, I uploaded the video, the lecture of the video of the lecture. Don't worry, I'm recording it. Don't worry. It's a Farisi. Okay, Farisi. It has the. Okay, is there any question before we?
Okay, thank you, sir.
We proceed? Hello, is there any question? Any complication? Just type okay. If it's okay with you, type okay on the chat. Sorry. Okay, fine. Let me complete now. Okay, one last point to talk about this subject. In all these sentences, I want you to notice something. الولد الولد المعلم 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 المعلم. Let me highlight them. All these words, which are the subjects of these sentences, what is the common thing in them all? All of them, they are defined with the definite article in Arabic, which is al. الولد الولد المعلم 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 المعلم. Okay, what about the subject? One student may ask, like Osama, he asked, can this subject be indefinite? Can we say معلم instead of saying المعلم? Yes, there are some cases you can say that, but usually in most of the cases, the subject is a defined word. It can be defined using the definite article al, or it can be defined with, we call it معرف بالإضافة. Maybe you see an indefinite word and we add another word to define it, like we saw here, شعر المعلم طويل. The first word, which is the subject, is indefinite. There is no L. But it is defined by adding another word to it, شعر. Now, hair, if I say hair, yes, this one is indefinite. But if I say شعر المعلم, the hair of the teacher, now it's defined because I specified it's not any hair. It is the hair of the teacher. Okay? But again, let's back to our point. Is there any cases in which the subject will be indefinite? Yes, there are some cases. Hello, can you hear my voice? Okay, it's clear now. I had a drop in my connection. So let's check these examples and we know what's happening here. Okay, the first one. كتاب على المقعد. السلام عليكم. يا ولد أمه، كيف الحال؟ اوكي والله كان الشيخ والله مريض والله، وكنت اريد ان اذهب به للمستشفى. والله كان مريض جدا والله، حتى يتنفس بصعوبة. بس هو يعني. Hello. السلام عليكم. Please, you hear my voice? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I get a phone call. That's why my connection was off. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the screen is on now. Okay, let's continue. We are talking about the cases in which the subject is indefinite. Let's check the first one. Let me read it. أكتاب على المقعد. If you recall, we said this the interrogative proposition, is used to ask yes or no question. أكتاب على المقعد. It means is this, or is there a book? So the book here is indefinite. A book on the desk. Okay. So here, as you can see, this kitab, which is the subject, kitab is not defined. We didn't say al-kitab. So the original sentence is kitabun. Let me just copy it. كتاب على المقعد. Okay. But because we added this interrogative preposition, it can be indefinite like this. Okay. كتاب على المقعد. The same way if we used the interrogative preposition هل, which also is used the same to do the same function. هل طالب في الفصل؟ هل طالب في الفصل؟ Okay. Which means, is there a student in the class? So again, the original sentence of this question like this is like طالب في الفصل. Okay, let's move to the third example. في الفصل طالب. What's happening here? This one's supposed to be like this. طالب في الفصل. Like this second example. طالب في الفصل كتاب على المقعد. But usually in Arabic, if the subject is indefinite, it's better to what? To bring the predicate first, like we did here. في الفصل طالب. في الفصل طالب. But in case if we asking a question like here, we will return the sentence back to its order. The subject will comes first, then the predicate. So this is only a special case. So whenever we have indefinite subject, mostly you will see the predicate comes first. And this one is okay in Arabic. The order in nominal sentence is okay to get the predicate first. في الفصل طالب. What if I want to ask yes or no question? We can say هل طالب في الفصل? Is there a student in the class? Or you can even use it the same. هل في الفصل طالب? It will still give you the same. But as we said, mostly the subject is defined, whether is defined with the definite article el, or is defined with by adding another word to it to define it, like we saw in the example of شعر المعلم. Okay. Another example here is the same as here, but instead of having quasi-sentence which contains preposition and a noun, we have a quasi-sentence which contains an adverb and a noun. عندك طعام. The noun here is in form of a suffix. This pronoun. Pronouns in Arabic are considered to be nouns. Okay. عندك طعام. Or do you have عندك, this one عند is an adverb. We can in English, I don't know what to translate it in English. عندك supposed to be have. It's an adverb that expresses the location. عندك, I mean, do you have in your house? You have any food? Again, here is the predicate. It comes first before the subject because the subject here is indefinite. Okay. This one is supposed to be طعام عندك. Okay. If I'm asking a question, so it will be هل طعام عندك? We can even use هل عندك طعام? Honestly, Arabic language is very flexible. You can see many of shifting and exchanging between words, and we will see that in some advanced lessons. We even have deleting. We can delete some words of the sentence, and we will still have a complete meaning. Don't worry, we will check that in some advanced or in the grammar courses. Okay, the next sentence we already gave an equivalent sentence to this one. باب الفصل. Here we start with an indefinite word, باب. But we define this word by adding an extra word to it. Babu, only bab means a door. So this sentence, or this word, sorry, is not clear, is not specific. We are saying a door. It can be a door of a house, a door of a class, a door of anything, right? But whenever we say Babu al-Fasli, now it's defined because we specified which door we are talking about. The class door, Babu al-Fasl, or the door of the class. So that's what we call in Arabic the definition by addition, or التعريف بالإضافة, معرف بالإضافة, which means this word is defined by adding or by addition, by adding another word to it. باب الفصل, شعر الولد. Can you give me some examples on the chat for this definition by addition, التعريف بالإضافة? If you have any example, I want you just to participate because I'm talking for too long now. Just type it, even in English, type it, and I will translate it. I said باب الفصل شعر الولد. Okay. What else you can? No one? بنت حامد. Okay. بنت حامد. Bintu alone means a daughter, daughter in English. Let me use the British English. A daughter. Okay. Hamid is an additional word that will define this one. So I'm not saying a daughter, any daughter. No, the daughter of this person. Bintu Hamid. Okay, nice. What else you can do? You can add. Okay, what about the remaining members? Are you there? Or you already lived here? Bintu Hamidin. Okay. What else? I think you get the point now. Okay, lastly, من يكتب. Interrogative noun. Interrogative nouns, whenever we use them in a sentence, they are considered to be the subject of this sentence. So here we are talking about a nominal sentence. This men, which means who, is the subject, and yaktub is a predicate. And this, okay, I want now to know which type of this predicate. We said predicate can be noun, can be sentence, can be quasi-sentence. What type of this predicate? Is it a noun? Is it a sentence? And if it's a sentence, it's a verbal, a nominal. Can anyone participate?
Verbal.
Yes, a verbal. Because this one, yaktub, is a verb, means write. So I'm asking here, who writes? Or who will write? Okay. So interrogative nouns, let me give you an example for them. من, لماذا, أين, what else? من, لماذا, أين, كيف. Okay. Whenever we use them in the beginning of a sentence, they consider to be the subject of this sentence. But one final point here. Usually, the subject should be labeled with ضمة, مرفوع بالضمة. But here, we see سكون, من يكتب. Why is that? Because interrogative nouns have constant forms. This one, for example, it will be the last letter, this man, it will be consonant in all its cases. Another one like كيف, it will be labeled with fatha in all its cases. كيف, it's supposed to be كيف if it's a subject, because subjects and predicate, if two of them, subject of course is a noun, so it will be labeled with ضمة always, as you can see here. بنت, باب, طعام, طالب, كتاب. It's always labeled with ضمة, مرفوع بالضمة. What about the predicate? The predicate, if it's a noun, it will also be labeled with ضمة, like we saw here. الولد طويل, جميل. Okay. In case if it's a it's a single word, it will be labeled with ضمة if it's a noun. But here, as I said, men, it's a subject, so it's supposed to be given ضمة, but here it's given sukun because all interrogative nouns are given a constant form. The form is, it will never change. This one is men, it will be constant. Okay. كيف, it will be labeled with fatha. كيف. Okay. So now we came to the end of our class. So please, this part or any part in this class, if you have any question, confusion, advice, anything, you please open your mic and start talking. I have already finished my idea today. Hey, no questions?
Yeah, I actually have one about not reading the nonation at the end of the sentence, like here, في الفصل طالب instead of طالب. Why is that? And does it only occur in like the first case, like the nominative case, or also in other cases, like with double kasra or with double fatha?
So you are asking about this double fatha and double kasra? Like here.
That these, yeah, at the end of the sentence, when it's like these, an example below, like في الفصل
yes.
طالب instead of طالب.
طالب. Yes, you are asking.
No, just one below.
Okay, this
one
kasra.
example below. No, في الفصل طالب. This one
yes,
here.
here.
Below. Yeah.
Yes,
Why don't
this one
we
is supposed to be
read
labeled like this.
nonation?
Yes.
Yeah, but why don't we read the one طالب instead of طالب?
Okay, when I read it, I said في الفصل طالب, right?
Right.
Okay, you are asking why didn't we say طالب, right?
Mm-hmm.
في الفصل, you want to read it like this. في الفصل طالب, right? I just want to make sure I understand your question.
Yeah, I'm not sure why don't one read it. I've just never encountered this before, so I'm just curious.
Okay. Usually, let me answer your question here. Usually, whenever we have a, wait, it's not moving. Okay, whenever we have a sentence, a full sentence, like كتب محمد, supposed to be محمد الدرس. So now, as we can see, the label of the last letter here is fatha. كتب, supposed to be like this. كتب محمد الدرس. It's like this. This is the full labeling of this sentence. Here we obviously pronounce the fatha. كتب محمد الدرس. And whenever we reach here, I read this one as consonant. I didn't say الدرس. It's supposed to be كتب محمد الدرس, right? Because this one is fatha. But once you stop at any letter, you will make it consonant. كتب محمد الدرس. Okay? You will act as if you don't say this label. This is a common rule. I will even put there is one one lesson I published on my YouTube channel 2 days ago. It's talking about the consonants in Arabic. You will see this. I explain everything about this. كتب محمد الدرس. So once you stop, you will make the letter you stop at consonant. So despite it has fatha label here, I will never pronounce it. Why? Because I stop here. كتب محمد الدرس. So what if I want to continue? What if there is a complete في الفصل? So read it all together. كتب محمد الدرس في الفصل. Now the fatha will be obvious because I didn't stop here. I continued the reading. Instead, this one here is supposed to be في الفصل, but I stop here, so it will be consonant في الفصل. Okay? كتب محمد الدرس في الفصل. Okay? We stop. I didn't say في الفصل. Okay, what if I want to read only these two words? Supposed to be كتب محمد. But here I stop at this letter, right? So I will act as if this one is a consonant. كتب محمد. Okay? So what if I want to stop here? I want to read only this one. So I stop here. So this one will be consonant. كتب. كتب. I will not say كتب. Okay? I hope you get it now. So why now we are talking about the last letter of the word? Why? Because originally all the letters of any word is labeled by default. So whenever you are memorizing any letter, it will be labeled except for the last letter. Why? Because its label will be determined by its position. Let me give you an example. المعلم. المعلم, the teacher. So as you can see, the last letter, which is me, meme, I left it empty. I didn't say المعلم. I didn't say المعلمة. I didn't say المعلمي. Okay? I only say المعلم. Why? As I said, because it might be given any label. Let me give you an example. المعلم جميل. A nominal sentence. Here, as you can see, the last letter is given ضمة. Why? Because, as I said in this lesson, the subject of any nominal sentence must be labeled with ضمة, مرفوع, by default. That's why it's given ضمة here. المعلم جميل. In another sentence, رأيت المعلمة الجميلة. As you can see here, the same word is given fatha. Why? Because the position of the word changed. Here, it's an object. This one is a verbal sentence, and this position of this word is an object. And objects in Arabic are given fatha by default. Okay? Let me give you a third. ذهبت إلى المعلم الجميل. Again, the same word, but it's given kasra, المعلم. Why? Because it's a noun after a preposition. And nouns, if they come after a preposition, it will be given kasra. So I hope now you understand. That's why whenever I give you a single word like this, I will never label the last letter because it has three possibilities. It might be dhamma, might be fatha, it might be kasra. Depends on its position in the sentence. I hope now the point is clear. Well, if you have any confusion, again, you open your mic and ask, please.
Hello.
Hello, you have a question?
Yes, is this interrogative sentence كتاب على المقعد is also considered as a nominal sentence?
Yes, it's
Because
considered
it
to be a
has
nominal. Let me get it. كتاب على المقعد. Because this one,
yes.
and hell. Both of them, we call it حرف لا محل حرف استفهام لا محل له من الإعراب. Because if you put it in a sentence, it will never change anything about the order of the sentence. So even if you delete it, let me just delete it. كتاب على المقعد. It will be the same. This one is a subject, and these two words are considered to be the predicate. If you put it again, nothing changed. It's only the meaning. This one is question. كتاب على المقعد. Okay.
Okay. It is only for these two question words. What about the other question words like ma and
I already said it, yes.
and so on?
The interrogative nouns. من, لماذا, أين, كيف are examples. These are considered nouns. The other two, a and hell, are prepositions, are not nouns. But these interrogative nouns are nouns. That's why I said whenever they come in the beginning of the word, they will be the subject. Like here, من يكتب. من is the subject. يكتب is the predicate of this nominal sentence. It's okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for asking. Is there any question before we conclude the class? Please ask me. Okay, no questions?
No, Jazakallah khair.
Okay, thank you very much. I am open-minded to any advice. If you have any advice, if you have any suggestion, if you think my approach of explaining the lesson needs some adjustment, just please tell me.
It's okay, sir. We will write it down. The future suggestions, inshallah.
Okay, don't worry. I will post this PDF on the group later. But tomorrow, inshallah, after tomorrow's lecture, because after I will conduct this lecture again for tomorrow, and then after that I will post the PDF on the group, and also I will upload the recording on the YouTube channel. Don't worry, inshallah, about that. You don't need to record.
Okay, sir, inshallah.
It's also is okay for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Will it be the same lessons for tomorrow?
Yes, it will be the same, but different time, because I know many students are in many other, some of us are from America, from Pakistan, from India. That's why I made two times. So this is the same lecture for today. I will repeat it again tomorrow by 4 p.m. If you want to attend again, no problem. It's up to you. You are welcome anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are welcome. Okay, thank you so much, and till we meet, inshallah, next week. And also, when I post the PDF, I will also post the assignment. So I'll give you assignment. I will post it on the group, and by the next week, inshallah, before we start the lecture, we will check the solution. Inshallah, I will discuss them together. Thank you so much for attending, and
inshallah.
Okay. Till we meet, inshallah, next week.
Thank you. Thank you. Where is your location, sir? From Egypt?
Yes, I'm from Egypt, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because I want to adjust the time zone.
No, I already gave the timing for GMT +1, Greenwich +1. This is the time for my lecture. So if it's 9, I think you are from Pakistan, right?
Yes, 3 hours difference.
No, it's 4, I think. Is it 3 or 4? Now,
3.
What is the time in your place now?
3 min back.
2:40.
It's 2:35.
Okay, so it's 4, because my time now is 10:37. 10:37. So in the morning. So it's 4. It's 4.
Yes, we have.
So the time +4. Usually I'm giving Saturday 9 a.m., Sunday 4 p.m. This one in Pakistan, it will be Saturday 1 p.m. and Sunday 8 p.m. like this in Pakistan.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, right.
Okay. So till we meet, inshallah, next week. Thank you very much, and I hope you will be there next week. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
شكرا إلى اللقاء.
شكرا. مع السلامة. السلام عليكم.
Wa alaikum assalam.